I haven't even had a chance to get coffee yet. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I open up my Twitter feed, and boom, I'm hit with this right smack in my face. Patch 6 is here. So we're gonna dive in Baldur's Gate 3 news before I've had any coffee, and I'm probably gonna butcher words and things because I am not awake yet. But we're gonna roll into this anyway because it's phenomenal time. Love is in the air. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, 2 days after Valentine's Day, Cupid has shot his arrows, the chocolates have gone on sale, and the flowers have started to wilt. The perfect time to release a patch. This one is full of a ton of quality of life improvements, fixes, and a little bit of romance. On with the show. So, obviously, we've got new smooching animations. It says, watch out for garlic breath. That's awesome. So, we've made improvements to locking lips with your chosen romantic partner. All characters now have unique kisses that reflect their personality with an emphasis on the plural. These kisses are randomized and vary from the incredibly romantic to a little more intense. They've also been improved for shorter and taller body types, so embrace without delay. Um, in addition to improved smooches, we've also improved some of our in-game cinematics to better reflect the connection between players and their partners. Love truly has been in the air in the office, or perhaps it's something in our air fresheners. Every nittle whittle helps. New camp animations and improvements. Ooh, this is just idle, so this is cool. While exploring your campsite, you'll notice new idle animations for some of your companions. Not everyone enjoys simply standing around. Dun, dun, dun. In addition, you'll now be able to dismiss a party member while speaking to the party member you want to replace them with, no going back and forth like a Machiavellian party planner. All right, this is what a lot of people I saw, because, as much as there are those of us who love the camp stuff and the kissing stuff and everything else, there have been a few people in the last couple of videos when I've been ticked about the news who are like, ew, kissing animations, that's so lame. We want to know about bug fixes and improvements, because, like, so here you go. Lots of bug fixes and improvements. We're going to dive into that news now. Dun, dun, dun. A bunch of player reported issues like Shield Bash and made several tweaks and improvements to the game. If you're playing in Honor mode, expect a few extra surprises in the form of a new legendary action, a series of things for bosses. Cool. Maybe a bit of extra trouble from a certain mound. So we've also made improvements to speaker selection. When dialogue triggers automatically, the game will try to prioritize your avatar as the main speaker, so your party members should have less main character syndrome when you're clearly the star of the show. We're going to continue to work on future updates with further improvements, fixes, and patches yet to come. But before we dive into the full highlights for patch 6, a warning about mods. If you're experiencing issues, please make sure you check your mods. Mods are currently unofficially supported, so some may become temporarily incompatible with new patches and hotfixes. Patch Live is going to have PC, PlayStation, Xbox, acquire approximately 150 gigs of free space for those on PC and Steam Deck. Make sure to check that before you go. Mac is coming later. Everything below is spoiler territory, as they have noted, so don't blame me, blame them, because we're going through the entirety of these patch notes. So here's the highlights. You can dismiss recruited companion from your party while speaking to them. Speaking to the companion you want to replace them with. That's cool. When dialogue triggers automatically, we've talked about that. New kisses, improved cinematic scenes in the Elf Song Tavern. Feel more intimate when you and your romance partner decide your future together after defeating the Nether Brain. Reworked the reflection scenes to take place after the Nether Brain for characters with romantic partners to better match the scenes. Oh, for those who don't have romantic partners. Okay. Added a new cinematic to support the combat encounter that occurs whether decide with Night Song or at Sorcerer Sundries or not. Ooh, that's a cool fight. Is that the one with the wizard with the L? I forget his name now. If you sit on the stool in Shadow's Heart's camp corner, she'll now react to you with a line based on your relationship with her. That's cool. New idle managements for camps, including Lazelle's studying Githyanki discs. Kaminthar is contemplating a skull, tending to mushrooms. Jahira is sitting, kneeling, whispering to a rat messenger. Whittling. Minsk is cooking and shaving his head. Two separate animations. Shadowheart polishing the Spear of Night, and Halcyon is whittling. If you started your game on a difficulty... Oh, this is new, because this was when I started my... I was going to go into my existing sorcerer campaign when custom mode came out, and I couldn't change the difficulty, so I started to start over from scratch with a wizard. So this would have been helpful. That's a quality of life improvement for sure. If you started your game on another difficult level. Another difficulty level other than honor mode, you can now switch it to custom mode and tweak things from there. Fixed an issue preventing travel between acts. Fixed an issue causing quick saves. Characters in Epilogue Camp Party will now have fitting titles. Fixed the shield back review to the mighty passives, not triggering saving throws. Added light bar colors for DualSense controller NPC. Oh my god, these are huge. By the way, no, we're not reading through all these patch notes today, everybody. There's a lot of stuff here. Added light bar colors. Okay, we already read that. If you remember Lae'zel, grab a red dragon, saddle up. You can now join her in the rebellion against Vlaakith, even if you're not Gith yourself. That's a cool ending for those of us who had romantic relationships with Lae'zel. Fixed graphic settings not applying for some 4K monitors. Fixed a crash on the Xbox that would sometimes occur when starting or entering a game. Whole bunch of gameplay stuff. You can toggle off Repelling Blast now. If you long rest with only alcohol, you'll now get a hungover condition for 10 turns. Auto-selecting your camp supplies before a long rest will use resources more optimally. Long rest camp supply menu is now better at pulling supplies from inside containers. Group hide now works all party members, including followers and summons. Made it possible to dismiss party members during camp nights and recruit hirelings to a full party. They'll simply hang around at camp until you need them. You can now talk to the circus bard Medrash. The owlbear couple will gobble up Auntie Ethel's hair. Elixir of Hill Giant Strength is there. Creating harmful subsurfaces beneath NPCs will trigger a crime reaction. Scratch can no longer equip certain weapons like the Everburn Blade. I cheer people who tried stuff like that. Added the option to scale the density of crowds in the Xbox, and the packed open condition now remains after a long rest. We've got some new combat stuff. The Shambling Mound is now a full-fledged honor mode boss. Drider and Jor Ragzlin have new legendary actions in honor mode. In Tactician mode, the Drider has a special sanctuary. In Technician mode, Jor Ragzlin leadership Ara will now also debuff his enemies. Jihira could be in bad shape at the time she arrived at Moonrise Tower since she already had to fight. Now she's smart enough to heal up before she goes. Okay. Frightened condition applied by Kethric's dreadful aspect will now correctly end if the combat with Kethric ends before the condition does. Okay, improved AI pathfinding. That's nice. Flow and scripting. Okay, there's so much here. Oh my goodness. We should probably start skim reading. Yeah. So there's more. This is flow and script. This is quality of life stuff. UI trade interface got a graphic overhaul. Oh, that's nice. I need to check that out. It's going to show the character bartering for the party what their persuasion skill is and how much of a discount they're getting for the trade. I'm wondering if you can change that in the middle. The whole party's inventory is now present in the trade interface. That's huge. A lot of people asked for that. It does not require you to switch characters to sell their items from their inventories anymore. That's massive. You could change the size of text in books through the interface. Updated interface visuals. Rename the class passives to Meta Magic. Rename the camp companion to camp inventories. Added custom mode to the lobby UI. Camp chests are now integrated into the camp inventories UI. Fixed incorrect button prompts on Switch Pro controller and PC. Reverse pickpocketing should now work on controller. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Meaning you put things into other people's inventory. Improved how the combat log indicates XP gain. Added subsorting to throwable items in the hotbar. Dude, the whole party's inventory being present in the trade interface is a big deal. That's really big. When facing certain choices after the Nether Brain, you can tell Lae'zel to make her own decision. Okay. Mithral's got some new dialogue for the epilogue, some new Dark Urge narrator lines. If Gale is a mind flayer, ooh, no thank you. Reface some journey entries. If you're romancing Shadowheart and Actil, you'll have more banter as you're walking around. Oh, that's cool, because my main romance of the first playthrough was Shadowheart. New cinematics. Okay. And everything else beyond here is crashes and blockers. So all of you who were asking about crashes and things, here's a whole list of crashes. There's also combat and balance passes that have been added. Oh, there's a whole bunch here. Ton of stuff in Act 1, ton of stuff in Act 2, Act 3, bunch of gameplay stuff. Look at how big this list is, everybody. Oh my goodness. Then there's multiplayer issues, controller tweaks, flow and scripting fixes, a tutorial fix. Wait, what's the tutorial? Okay, Act 1, Act 2. That's a lot of stuff. Act 2, Act 3. Oh my God. A whole bunch of new stuff from the epilogue, which I could go replay my epilogue, but I think I'm going to keep just focusing on my current playthrough. There's also journal entry updates, performance and option issues updates. So this is more optimization, more UI stuff, more tool tips, character creation, level up. There's more controller tweaks, level design tweaks, more multiplayer stuff, more map fixes. Like, I'm sorry, anybody out there who claims that Larian Studios doesn't do a good job at like just getting on the ball and patching stuff. Like, I saw so many people who were just like, this patch is all about the kissing. It's such BS. They're not fixing any bugs. Lots of bug fixes, everybody. Lots of bug fixes. Huge, huge, huge patch. The best patch. It is the best patch I've ever seen. It's a good time to be playing Baldur's Gate 3, and it gets better every day. Larian just keeps bringing us back. Keep giving us reasons to want to come back and play more. It's not a bad thing. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I am doing a second playthrough on the Xbox Series X after the first playthrough on the PC. So if you liked my first playthrough and you want to see me play more, make sure to follow along here. Daily streams happening between here and Twitch. I play a lot of different games. Check them all out. Join the Discord. Get a copy of my book down below. It's the latest fantasy novel I've done. It's a lot like Dragonlance, Forgotten Realms. So if you like this kind of stuff, you'll probably like my book. Anyway, see you next time, everybody. Stay safe. Happy gaming.